Hi, great people. Thank you for always coming in. This is Hope for Every Day. And, we share so many things with people. There are so many things that we tell people about ourselves, about others, and all those things. But again, I thought about 5 things, or even more, but I'm going to share 5 things that I think you should keep them to yourself. And if you have to share, possibly you need to share to a very close friend, or a very close family member, or possibly your partner. Very much important. So the first thing I think we should not share is your deepest, darkest secrets. There are those things that are very secret. They are very much personal. Those are things that you don't need to go around sharing with people. And you can share with them at some point until you're ready to share your deepest, darkest secrets. There are many things that are very, very much personal. The only person you can share with is God. And especially if you're a Christian, you need to share with God. And God, of course, God knows about them. God knows about them. But again, if they were deep secrets that were sinful, not right, then that is where you go before God and you tell God to forgive you. But you may not want to share with people because I think people will be so judgmental on you. The perspective that people have on you will change when you share those deep things. And so the first one is, like I've said, your deepest dark secrets. You don't need to share them. And we all of us have them. So you don't necessarily need to share them. The second one is your financial struggles or wealth. Why not share them? Because you do not want people to know you're struggling financially. Of course, there are some people you might share with because you're sharing with them because you'd want them to help you. But again, if possible, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. We all of us go through challenges, especially financial challenges. You would want to keep it to yourself. Don't go around sharing your financial struggles with everyone. Yes, that is something that is very much, because when you share with people, people will, of course, gossip you, talk ill of you, and when you get to hear about it, then it's going to be a challenge. So it's very important to make sure that your financial struggles are very personal. Keep them to yourself. Or even wealth. Possibly you're doing well financially. Yes, you may not be struggling financially. You may be doing quite well. Your businesses are doing quite well. You're getting good income and all those things. You're earning a huge salary. You may not want to share because there are some people who might take advantage of you to solicit for funds. We might have some people who might take advantage of that. So keep it to yourself. Of course, if God has blessed you, reach out and help people, help the needy. Reach out and support people that need to be supported. But when it comes to financial issues or financial struggles, that is another thing that you need to keep it to yourself to avoid judgment or possibly solicitation, all those things. Now, the other thing that you need to keep very personal is personal conflicts. Yes, we all of us have conflicts that come because of our day-to-day. Conflicts that are job-related. Conflicts that are family-related. Conflicts are everywhere. And we live with people. But you may want to keep them private. You don't want to keep on sharing with people. Oh, this is what happened. Oh, I heard this and this. If they get to know, if they were there when the conflict was happening, well and good. But you don't need to go around sharing with people your conflicts. All those conflicts that are happening. Conflicts, possibly family issues, so that you can maintain privacy. I want to give an example, possibly if you're married. Sometimes there are conflicts that arise between you and your husband, between you and your wife. They should be very private. Because if you go and share with people there, sometimes when you're sharing with them, you feel like they are going to sympathize with you. They will not. And if they get a chance to share with them out there, they will share those issues. Possibly you can share with a counselor, and of course counselors are trained to maintain privacy. You can share with them for the purposes of them giving you counsel, or a very close person that you know they're able to keep your secrets. But of course, it's good for you to make sure that all personal conflicts, whether family, just maintain them, because you need to maintain so that you can be able to maintain privacy. It's very much important. Those are other issues that you should not share with people. Something else also which is very important is that don't share sensitive health information for personal boundaries. You know, in this life, there are many things that happen, especially sickness-related issues. People are sick. Some of the sicknesses you can't mention before the people. There are some very private sicknesses. You don't need to go around sharing with people unless it is public. You know, there are some diseases that obvious are public, people can see. There are other illnesses that it might be draining you financially, and so you ask people to help you. For example, cancer. When you get cancer and you need all this treatment, you need a lot of money, people might be able to know because they will be able to support you. But again, if it has to be private, maintain it to be private. So be very careful. Don't share sensitive health information so that you can maintain personal boundaries. And the last one, of course, there are many of them. You may not want to share other informations like sensitive confidential information shared with you by others. You know, people share with you very confidential information, whether it is your spouse, your husband, your wife, or a friend. They will share very sensitive information. Yeah, so confidential information, I mean, for that friends have shared with you, it's not good for you to share with other people. Just ensure that it's private as it should be, because they shared with you with a lot of confidence. So don't share with them. Actually, we call it gossip. If I come and share with you some information about someone and it was very confidential information, it's not right. It's called gossip. So it's very important for you to make sure that you don't share that with other people. Very much important. Sensitive and confidential information shared with others, you should not share. So thank you guys. This is Hope for Every Day. Remember, in this channel, I give you hope, inspire you, challenge you, and everything. Cheers, guys.